My dear student, today we study about male reproductive system in human. The male reproductive system are the have following components. The first one is scrotum, testis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct, urethra, male copulatory organ or penis, and accessory sex structure or glands. The accessory sex structure consisting of seminal vesicles, prostate glands, Cowper's gland, Pepys gland. The first one is scrotum. Scrotum is the pouch-like structure, pouch-like skin present around the testis. It contains two number of scrotal sac. Each scrotal sac contains testis. Testis present in the abdomen in the embryonic stage up to 7 months. After 7 months, testis descend into the scrotum through a canal that is called inguinal canal. That means the canal through which testis descend into scrotum, that is called inguinal canal. Again, the scrotum provide 2 to 2.5 degree less temperature from the body temperature. That means 37 minus 2 or 2.5, around 35, 34.5 to 35 degrees centigrade, and that temperature is suitable for the spermatogenesis. If testis is unable to descend into the scrotum, then that condition is called as cryptorchidism. Cryptorchidism. And the attachment of the testis to the scrotum by a structure is called as gubernaculum. In case of bat and llama, testis descend into the scrotum in breeding season. After breeding season, again it return back to the abdomen. While in elephant, testis present in abdomen. This is all about the scrotum. Now the next one is testicles, or two number of testes. It is the plural terms, two number of testes. Okay, this is the diagram of the testes. This line is called tunica albuginea. Below this tunica albuginea there is green line that is called tunica vasculosa. Tunica vasculosa. And these structures called as tunica vaginalis, and there is a sac-like structure in between them, vaginal sac. Okay, now this structure, this one and this one, that is the compartments. or testicular lobules. This one, this one, and this one. It is the seminiferous tubules. Ferrous tubules. These seminiferous tubules combined and form this duct. Tubuli recti. Tubuli recti. This is the tubuli recti, tubuli recti, tubuli recti, tubuli recti. These seminiferous tubules, here not one, 2 to 3 numbers. They join form a common, that is called tubuli recti. And this one is compartment. Within the compartment, around 2 to 3 number of seminiferous tubules are present. It is estimated that in each testis around 250 number of compartments. And this structure is called arete testis. Arete testis. Retestis. Arete testis. From that structure, tubules are arises. These green tubules are called as vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Around 15 numbers, 15, 12 to 15. And these vasa efferentia connected to this structure that is called epididymis. This epididymis has 3 regions. The upper part, that is called caput, middle part corpus, and the lower part, that is called coda. Coda epididymis. And here the tubules are compactly arranged. If we spread up the tubules, its length will be around 6 meters. And these tubules release and form this one, that is called vas deferens, which later connected to the ejaculatory duct, and the ejaculatory duct connect to the urethra. This is the structure about testis. If we take in account the seminiferous tubule, suppose this one is the seminiferous tubule. This is the germinal epithelium. And this one is the Sertoli cells. This is germinal epithelium. This one is Sertoli cells. The germinal epithelium undergo spermatogenesis and produce sperms, and these sperms are nourished by the Sertoli cells. In between two Sertoli cells, there is number of cells, interstitial cells or Leydig cells. These Leydig cells produced testosterone hormone after the influence of LH hormone, luteinizing hormone. LH hormone induced these Leydig cells produced testosterone hormones. In this way, the testicle is over. Now come to the part Bhasa efferentia, or it is also called as Ductuli efferenta. Ductuli efferenta. Around 15 numbers. They connect the retrotestis to the epididymis. Epididymis, we already studied that it has three components: caput, corpus, coda. Here in the caput part, what happens? Immature sperm, immature and non-motile sperm. In coda part, mature and motile sperm. And this epididymis is lined with stereocilia, which helps in storage of the sperm. Vas deferens, or it is also called as ductus deferens. Its length is about 40 cm and it helps in the passage of sperm, and it enter into the abdomen regions from the scrotal region or testis region to the abdomen region. Ejaculatory duct, it is a connection between vas deferens and seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles, it is about 2 cm and then connect to the urethra. Urethra in male reproductive system has 3 components: prostate urethra, short and surrounded by prostate gland; membranous urethra, very short; and the last one is penile urethra. This one is large. Penis, it is a male copulatory organ. Copulatory organ provided with 2 type of muscles. That is number 1, corpora cavernosa. The second one is corpus spongiosum. It is 2 in number and it is 1. The corpora cavernosa is engorged with blood during sexual excitement. The terminal part of the penis, that is called glans penis, and it is surrounded by prepuce. Or foreskin. The removal of foreskin is called circumcision, and there is a pungent like smell, fluid, pungent smell like fluid released, that is called smegma. Next, accessory sex gland, seminal vesicle, 2 in number, and its contribution is about 60% of the total semen, and it contains what? Nutrients. Prostaglandin, fructose, etc. Enzymes. Prostate gland 1, prostate gland 1 contribution is about 25%. It contains citric acid, enzymes, fibrinolysin, etc. Cowper's glands, it is slightly acidic, it is alkaline, slightly acidic. Present, or it is also called as bulbourethral gland. Present on the either side of the urethra. Its secretion also alkaline. Other gland, that is preputial gland. Present at the terminal, at the either side of the urethra. It is also either side of the urethra, but at terminal part. And its secretion also alkaline, and it helps in lubrication. The composition of these gland secretions and sperm combinedly called as semen. pH is around 7.3 to 7.4. It is alkaline. That means semen is the composition of sperm and the secretion of these glands. This is all about the male reproductive system in human. Thank you. Please like, subscribe and share the video.